Welcome back, viewers. Right, tonight's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to drop the fishing knots for a little bit of time, and what I want to talk to tonight is COVID-19. We all suffered it and we all lived through it, and very few people died from it actually. So I'm going to put my spectacles on from time to time so I can check my notes. I've made some notes so I don't go off track and just start waffling on about nothing. Right, so first of all I want to start it off by saying that I'm not saying this bragging, but I'm a thinker, and at nights I don't sit watching television because I haven't got one. I like to sit and think about the changes that I've seen in my life, and if you're the same age as me at 61 years old, you'll have seen a lot of changes. A lot of changes. So, we'll just check where I'm up to with my notes. Right, COVID-19 was a man-made, man-developed virus strategically leaked across the world in no time flat. Within a week, the whole world was shutting down, and they'd already spread this thing right round the world with aeroplanes, and everybody had it within no time at all. So why was it man-made, and why was it released? Well, there's a means to an end with that, and where it stems from is fear. And the world's governments are trying to instill fear into the world's population. And why would you do that? That seems crazy from a government that's loving and caring and kind and only wants the best for us. That isn't true. Governments are farmers, and what they do is they farm the people, and every day they want their egg out of the chickens and they want the milk out of the cows. And if you think of us as chickens and cows, that's pretty much how they see us. They want to extract from us every single day. So where are we going with this? So why would they want to do that? Well, I've sat and worked it out. And this is where I kind of shift tack with my video and go from COVID-19 to something called AI, artificial intelligence. Wow. Now that's there to help us, obviously, isn't it? Make our lives a lot easier. What's the result of AI? If you sit down, think about it, work it out, this is what I've done, and I've come to an ultimate conclusion. And that is AI produces massive job losses. You've got robots now that make cars. When a BMW comes out of the factory, nobody's ever touched it. It's completely fingerprint free. Robots have done it all. So they've perfected robots, absolutely perfected them. And they're about to release robots into society. So I've seen videos where robots are playing table tennis at champion level, where the break dancing and doing all manner of things that people can do. So you can't tell me that a robot can't stack shelves in Tesco's or Aldi. You can't tell me that you couldn't start your novelty restaurant chain with robot serving. What a gimmick. Sounds great, doesn't it? Except it puts people out of jobs. So robots are quite capable of driving tractors perfectly straight, perfectly in the exact line, so that a farmer can then maximize the crop out of his field, because he won't have an extra 2 inch of wasted soil in between his plantings. They can lay brick, drive forklift trucks, and any other menial task, low paid tasks. And this will put millions and millions of people out of work. A massive section of our planet will be obsolete. Robots work 24 hours a day. They don't have social issues. They don't need feeding. They're never late. They've never got any excuse why they can't come into work. They just work. That's what they do. So, right, let me just. You see, all these people will then expect to go on the social security system and the farmers to keep them. Well, I've never been past a field that has got herds and herds of knackered, spent cows. They don't keep them. Once they can't produce, boom, off to the abattoir, into the glue works, or into your McDonald's, which it's all the same. So they don't keep chickens that don't lay eggs. They get mashed up into dog food and cat food. And where does that leave the government then, with 3/4 of its population trying to sponge off them? Well, this is my prediction, and here's where it gets a bit deep. In a few years' time, when the robots are here and doing what they do, there will be a tremendous and catastrophic COVID 2028, or whatever year it lands. And this will prove that COVID-19 was a precursor to the main event. It set everybody up, almost every person apart from me on the planet has been inoculated against COVID-19. Now, I think that this is a half of a killer drug, which, when activated in the next phase, COVID 2028, everybody must be inoculated. This inoculation will be the catalyst that fires the COVID-19 jabs, and people will drop like flies. In the hundreds of thousands, they'll blame the COVID 2028 and say that it's worse than the bubonic plague. They can't get on top of it. But what they're doing is they're actually activating the drug that they've given you some years before, or some months before. Makes no difference, does it? Because people will keep being inoculated against this COVID-19 in case it comes back. So, So you've got to hand it over to him. It is a genius plan, and it is going to happen. There is no doubt about it. And I think that's just about all I've got to say on this, apart from don't forget to press your subscribe button and your like button if you got anything out of this video. And that's it. Out.